never done a formal Quill and Scroll induction before, but I'm so excited to have you be my inaugural class of Quill and Scroll. So I'm still kind of confused about how many candles we have up here, so let's just roll with it. We celebrate good tries. So first of all, I want to tell you, you are here because you guys have risen to the top of your class in academics, and you have also shown outstanding leadership in journalism. And that combination gives you ability to join Quill and Scroll, and you applied, and I have accepted you, and the state has accepted you as well. Please come forward when I call your name, and I'll just have you stand behind the table here. Grace Barkley, Ariel Clark, Andrew Engler, Talia James, Kennedy Gergen, Eleanor Greavy, Reagan Leonard, Shayla Luke, Molly McFadden, Caroline Pellet, Haley Rasmussen, Mackenzie Steffens, and Dejay Wesson. I have to just split here so I can kind of not block any one of you there. Okay. Journalism is far-reaching in its aims. Its followers carry obligations to society. So today, I light the candle of truth, symbolic to our aims and aspirations for the world in which we live, and that finer world of tomorrow toward which we strive. I light the light of truth, which signifies sincerity in character, action, and speech. It should serve as a guiding light to which all the world may turn. It must be believed in and upheld at all times if justice and liberty are to prevail. Individuals should place truth and the search for truth above all other ideals. Dejay? I think you're fine. Just turn towards the mic.
It is the duty of Quill and Scroll members to take an active part in the search for truth by maintaining a high standard for journalistic ethics. Quill and Scroll desires to make membership an honor that will stand everywhere for the highest type of journalistic achievement. From the light of truth, Quill and Scroll first took its ideals in 1926 when it was organized by a group of high school advisors. This light has spread to more than 11,500 chapters located in every state of the Union and in 30 countries around the world. From the candle of truth, then, we will light our tapers of journalistic endeavor.
From truth, I light the candle of learning.
You may have to pick up the whole thing. There you go.
Literature, history, music, and the fine arts form a background that enriches life. For the journalist who is interpreting life in the light of modern understanding, it is absolutely essential to comprehend those things which have enriched life for people in times past.
From the candle of truth, I light the candle of leadership.
It is necessary that those trained in journalistic work should be leaders themselves. They should possess the personality to attract followers, to state facts clearly and concisely, to portray truth, to act wisely in times of stress, and through it all, to lead without dictating, to guide but not to drive.
From truth, I light the candle of loyalty.
Loyalty is the essence of well-placed trust. People can betray their conscience, their friends, their employers, and still be considered by the world at large as useful citizens. No one but you yourself can define your loyalty. Be loyal to your news media and its audience. Keep the confidence of those for whom you work.
From truth, I light the candle of initiative.
Without initiative, people today would stagnate and squander their potential. It is initiative that provides the urge to push on, to try new experiments, to create new aims, to rise above the trivial and reach for equality and truth.
From the candle of truth, I light the candle of integrity.
Integrity is to a journalist what honor is to a soldier or probity is to a judge. A free press could not exist without this ingredient in the character of its journalists. No director can assail a journalist's integrity. No venal politician can impugn it. It is inviolate and must be if democracy is to survive and flourish and aid in freeing all persons from the shackles of ancient evils.
From the candle of truth, I light the candle of judgment.
Learning and personal integrity are of little value to us if we lack good judgment. All journalists must possess sound judgment if their work and ideas are to serve their people and community properly and purposefully.
From truth, I light the candle of From truth, I light the candle of friendship.
Oh, wait a minute, I have to go the other direction, don't I? You gotta take the unlit one towards the lit one. I learned this at Christmas Eve service.
Careful there, Barry.
Celebrate good tries.
Friendship is the link that binds humanity, but friendship must be fostered by understanding, by sympathy, by some kindred yearning that can withstand distrust and even betrayal. Journalists must be broad-minded enough to respect another's point of view even though it may differ from their own. Perhaps the long dreamed of world peace may be hastened by the journalists of today, when tomorrow they assume the duties of leaders and meet their friends who are linked to them by the time-honored symbol of the quill and scroll.
At this time, I'm going to deliver each of you a small taper, and our special guest, Reese DeArmond, is going to play some music for us while each of you step forward and light your taper from the candle of truth.
I knew I
we did it. Awesome. Oh, you guys are all holding the light of truth there now. You are ready to be welcomed into Quill and Scroll. Each of you has achieved academically according to the standards of society. Each of you has done superior work in some journalistic endeavor. Each of you has been recommended by the advisor of journalistic work in your high school and community media, and each of you has been approved by the executive director of the society. The badge of Quill and Scroll, which you are now to be entrusted, is symbolic of the painstaking efforts of the scribes of old to record the events and thoughts of their times in permanent form. Let the quill represent your minds and the meticulous care that must be put forth to turn thoughts into words. Let the scroll represent the permanent quality of good journalism. And now, as a token of your loyalty to Quill and Scroll, will you raise your right hand and repeat after me this pledge? I do pledge.
I do pledge
To use my strengths.
to use my strengths
To work for the advancement of my community.
to work for the advancement of my community,
To live up to the ideals of true journalism.
to live up to the ideals of true journalism,
And to be impartial in my interpretation of truth.
and to be impartial in my interpretation of truth.
You may extinguish your candles.
The wax was going on my
At this time, Mrs. McKay will read each of your names. You may put your candles in that basket, remove the paper, put the candle in the basket as you step forward, and I will present you with your Quill and Scroll certificate. Some of them even have a little wax from our ceremony as an immature of our day together. Those of you who are seniors will also receive your lanyards that you will wear at graduation, along with your Quill and Scroll pin that you can wear on your graduation gown. Juniors, you will get your lanyards next year.
Grace Barkley.
COVID, sorry about that. There you go.
Oh my God, Grace, you gotta put it on.
Oh, sorry. Congratulations.
Yeah, great.
Get you back in the spot.
Ariel Clark.
Congratulations, Ariel.
Andrew Engler.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Talia James. Kennedy Gergen.
Congratulations, Kennedy. I'm so proud of you too.
Eleanor Grieving. Reagan Leonard. Shayla Luke. Molly McFadden. Caroline Pellet. Haley Rasmussen. Mackenzie Steffens. Dejay Wesson.
At this time, you are formally inducted into Quill and Scroll. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, Reese, and our special guest, Mrs. McKay. Shall we have a round of applause for the new inductees?